Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and this is the second time that I'm having to make this video. Somehow, I mean, it was perfect too. I even had a vacuum cleaner running in the background because the cleaning lady was here, and it just so happened that I was running out of time. I turned on the video. I had vacuum cleaners running, awesome sound effects that we've never had on this channel. And then the video somehow got corrupted. So that is the luck that I'm dealing with today. Now, I've talked a lot on this channel about how I believe digital assets are going to change the world, and how I believe that the traditional financial system is on the verge of collapse, and that there are worldwide global changes that are about to occur. So I think it's entirely appropriate that I do something on this channel that has never been done in the history of the world. And that is let you, the XRP community, vote as to whether I'm going to smoke a pork butt or a brisket this weekend. University of Georgia is playing Notre Dame. Now, I went to Auburn, but there are a lot of Georgia fans in this town, and most of my friends are Georgia fans. Now, what I have not told my Georgia fan friends that I will tell you on this channel, and I'm sure word will get back to them, is that in my opinion, the University of Georgia has the biggest joke football schedule in the history of college football, and they haven't played anybody yet. And I don't even think that they're playing anybody this weekend. They're building this up as some big game, but Notre Dame hasn't been good in, what, decades? And so every year they build this up as if they haven't played anybody, but now they're going to, but no. Georgia is going to pummel Notre Dame as they normally pummel Notre Dame, and so it's not that big of a weekend. But I am going to be smoking something, and I need your help. Brisket or pork butt? It looks like you guys want me to spend a lot of money right now because briskets are expensive. I'm happy to spend that money. If you win the vote, I'll smoke it, and I'll make sure that you get to see pictures, and I'll tell you how I made it. Okay. One other piece of business before I go forward to redo this video for the second time, and that is my father. Many of you know that I speak to my father on the phone almost every single morning prior to doing my show. My father and his experiences, as well as my experiences, and his ups and his downs, and my ups and my downs, and the good things and the bad things that we've been through, all of those things are a part of what this channel is all about. I could not be here doing this channel without the knowledge that my father's given me, and without his experiences and my experiences. It couldn't be done, because you have to get burned in order to have the knowledge necessarily to move forward in the world, in my opinion. You have to learn from your failures and learn from your experiences, whether they're good or bad. And if you don't learn from bad experiences especially, you're probably not going to go very far. Okay, but my father has been hearing me giving out all these titles, and he wanted to know why he didn't have a title. So today, I give my father the title he is the official father and the global, not just regular, but global economic advisor to the Digital Asset Investor channel. Let me say that again. Congratulations, Dad, because today you are the official father and the global, that's how important you are, the global economic advisor to the Digital Asset Investor channel. So it is. All right, moving along. There's a lot of good stuff to cover today, and I've been getting a lot of good information. Now, this guy deserves all kinds of credit. He has just started doing videos. King Solomon at XRP has provided a ton of good information for XRP community, and so pay attention here. My first research video for SPQR Media 1, those guys are good too. Give them a follow. Should be on YouTube tonight. Ripple, the OCC, SEC, and Fed, the bank of the 21st century. Big shout out to all the SPQR researchers and to Stewart XRP for the SEC chair calendar. Pay attention to timelines. Now, his video was sent to me by EDX Lighting the Way. Does your digital asset management team have meetings as detailed in this video? Great job, Solomon. And so here's his video, and you can go and follow him and watch this video. But go to EDX Lighting the Way, and you can click to his YouTube channel. I'm going to be watching this as well. Next, I wanted to give a shout out to Love for Crypto. No, he did a video, Ripple XRP Global Reserve Bridge. Thanks for shout out, DAI. I had given him a shout out because this guy was he was laying out XRP as a global bridge currency a long time ago, way back in 2018. And I want to give him a shout out. I want to tell you to go subscribe to Love for Crypto, okay? But also, I want to highlight one of his videos that's a must-see. This video has had 107,000 views, folks. If you've not seen this video, you need to go back and watch it. It's an excellent video, obviously. Not that he needs more views on the video, but the guy deserves so much credit. And when you watch this that he did in September of 2018, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to rewatch this video after I finish this video. So go check that out, and a shout out to Love for Crypto, and also he's got a really cool accent. I like listening to his accent. Mine is just pitiful compared to this guy's accent. I love it. And then Stephen Bull from the D-App, working at Ripple. This is like a short 2-minute video, and I think Brad Garlinghouse is in it as well. Interesting to go watch this. So go check it out when you have some time. Let's see, I'm moving along here. All right, now this is cool. This is from Bank XRP, 5 Degrees Demos Ripple connectivity banking platform called the Matrix from February of 2015. Now, we know that the Ripple platform is probably much more sophisticated now, but this was a simple demo back in 2015 where it showed like a consumer-facing app that someone could send money using Ripple, the Ripple software. Very interesting to go and watch this, so go check it out. Okay, XRP Crypto will sent me a couple of good things today. Turkey's government announces plans to establish a national blockchain infrastructure to use DLT in public administration. The Ministry of Industry and Technology will work with Turkish regulators to create a regulatory sandbox for blockchain applications. But then this one's really interesting. North Korea is developing its own cryptocurrency. They're still in the very early stages of creating the crypto. The goal of the cryptocurrencies is to avoid international sanctions and circumvent the US-dominated global financial system. So now, folks, you have Russia, China, now you got North Korea, you've got Iran, and they are all figuring out ways to get around US sanctions. So I would pose this to you. Do you think that the United States is just sitting around watching all of this and doesn't have a plan? If you think they don't have a plan, then I've got an igloo that I'll sell you that's perfect for South Georgia, and you can live in it and everything. It'll be really cool for at least a few hours. Okay, from buddy at ECOSSEXRP1. I don't think he has gotten a title, but I think I'll give him one right now. I'm going to make you the official James Bond of the Digital Asset Investor channel. And for those of you that don't know, my favorite James Bond movie is one from when I was growing up, A View to a Kill. And Roger Moore was the James Bond at the time. But A View to a Kill is my favorite James Bond movie. I'm not saying it's the best. They've probably made a lot better ones, but A View to a Kill is just the one that I remember from growing up. And so anyway, he sent me this. Marcus Treacher, delighted RippleNet is expanding into Pakistan. Faisal Bank adopts Ripple's blockchain technology. I think that speaks for itself. We're not going into that. I like hitting the high points here. And then, this is cool right here. Brian Melancholy XRP at MikeHoncho_11 sent me this. Fun fact XRP community from Stuart XRP. September 1st, 2019, Ross Leclo will join the BIS, that's the Bank of International Settlements, as the senior advisor in fintech, strategy, and legal in the BIS New Innovation Hub. Was the IMF's Deputy General Counsel. Ben DeSwell, Brad at Singapore FinTech Festival affirmed that this is game-changing technology. Now, what you'll remember probably from my showing it on this channel, what I remember this guy from is when Brad Garlinghouse and they were on stage, and someone asked them if the IMF was going to use digital assets, and that Ross Leclo guy was skirming all around, and Brad Garlinghouse had a look on his face like he was all giddy and literally asked if he could take the question. But it was a really interesting moment, and we've seen that video on here before. Are you honestly surprised? This is the we talked about it yesterday. JPMorgan got busted again for market manipulation. JPMorgan is in trouble again. JPMorgan are well-known manipulators and price fixers, but an unprecedented move. The DOJ has charged traders at a big bank with RICO Act violations. Think Sopranos, think the Mafia. These guys are being charged with RICO violations. And I'm not an attorney, but from watching the Sopranos and Mafia movies and TV shows, I want to say that RICO gives the prosecutors an ability to really go deep within an organization to try to see what else they can find. But don't quote me, because again, that's just from watching TV. And next, from C3 Nick, sent me this. This is interesting too. The market was gone. You could go out for a cup of coffee, come back, and find you lost $1 billion. That would ruin your day. A must-watch documentary about the 2010 flash crash. Now, this is something that is very interesting. For those of you that don't know what a flash crash is in the market, it is like it's happened a few times in the stock market where all of a sudden the market just drops like 1,000 points, and then they call it a flash crash, and nobody ever really tells you how it happened or what happened. But anyway, and one thing I forgot to mention in this video is that yesterday the Fed lowered interest rates again, and it wasn't enough for Trump, and he had tweeted out that what I guess losers the people at the Treasury were. The truth of the matter is everything they're doing is setting us up for something far worse. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that the digital asset investor's father is now the official father and global economic advisor for the Digital Asset Investor channel. And what I'm now looking for is I need to have some really official advisors to the channel. We need an official Treasury Secretary of the Digital Asset Investor channel. We need some official names like what they have in governments, like the official Digital Asset Reserve Advisor. We'll make up all kinds of stuff, but we just don't have all of these slots filled. So anything that you can think of, the more ridiculous that it sounds, the better. I'm looking for all sorts of advisors. Thank you for listening.